I don't know how historians in future will call this historical period, but we live in very turbulent time when the international order, which is based on UN Charter and international law, is collapsing before our eyes, when the work of Security Council is paralyzed, and Putin attempts to convince the entire world that democracy, freedom, rule of law, human rights are fake values because they couldn't protect anyone during the war. Putin attempts to convince that country with a strong military potential and nuclear weapon can break this international order, can dictate its rules to entire international community, and even forcibly change internationally recognized borders. And if Putin succeeds, it will encourage other authoritarian leaders in different parts of the globe to do the same. And we will find ourselves in a world which will be dangerous for everyone without any exception.
What do you think it means if we start talking about deals involving raw materials, rare earths, rather than basics of international law?
We can forget about the main precious thing about people. It's easy to speak about Russia's geopolitical interests. It's much more harder to speak about people under Russian occupation, but we must do. We can't leave these people alone for torture and death, because Russian occupation is not just changing one state flag to another. Russian occupation means enforced disappearances, torture, rapes, denial of your identity, forcible adoption of your own children, filtration camps, and mass graves. We must speak about people, even from pragmatic point of view, because if Putin will not be stopped in Ukraine, he will go further. He will attack another country.
So when the European Union looks on at what's happening in Ukraine, it should not just be thinking in terms of ethics, but also the practicalities of what it means for EU member states.
European leadership have to be honest with their people. They have to tell them truth, that they are safe only because Ukrainians are still fighting and not letting the Russian army to attack Europe. Because Putin started this large-scale war, not because he wanted to occupy just more part of Ukrainian land. Putin started this large-scale war because he wanted to occupy and destroy the whole country and move further. He sees Ukraine just as a bridge to Europe. He dreams about his legacy. He wants to forcibly restore Russian Empire. And the problem is that even after 3 years of large-scale war and 11 years of the war as such, he doesn't refuse from his goal because human life is the cheapest resource in the Russian state.
A lot of Europeans would agree with you. Some, particularly on the political right, say that Ukraine should just stop fighting. The war's a waste of money and time, particularly European taxpayers' money. What do you say to these people?
I interesting how they imagine the possibility for Ukraine to stop fighting when they have no idea how to make Putin stop. People in Ukraine want peace much more than anyone else, but peace doesn't come when country which was invaded stop fighting. That's not peace, that's Russian occupation. And occupation is the same war, but just another form. Occupation doesn't decrease human suffering. Occupation just makes human suffering invisible.